Hey gang! As you all may remember, I am currently on a bulk and I promised you consistent updates throughout this journey, and I am now 4 weeks deep. I have gained about 3 pounds in the last 4 weeks and I'm feeling good about it still. And I know 3 pounds doesn't sound like a lot, but it's almost a pound a week. But whether you're gaining weight or losing weight, that's kind of the amount you want to be at. It's a safe way to do things. It's a sustainable way to do things. For me, gaining weight, that also means that I'm hopefully gaining more lean mass than body fat, which obviously is my goal here because the whole point is to get more lean mass so that I can be stronger. So 3 pounds in a month may not sound like a lot, but it's actually exactly where I want to be. I still feel good. I'm not freaking out yet. I'm still taking my shirt off at the gym and I'm happy with the way I look, and I am super happy with the way I feel in the gym. All these extra calories are making my workouts feel like just awesome. All things are A+ on the bulk front. Let me do a little spin for you. Look it, I still have my abs. Ta-da! Anyway, since I don't have a lot to update you on as far as my bulk is concerned, because everything is kind of going according to plan, I figured we would have fun with this video. And we're gonna do a grocery store haul. You know, when I'm cutting or maintaining, I know exactly what I'm eating. I pretty much have the same thing for every meal. I have it down to a routine. Adding in these extra calories, I kind of had to reconfigure some meals and I haven't exactly gotten it down to a solid structure yet. I'm still kind of tinkering with what I'm eating at each meal. So that's why I'm putting off the full day of eating video. Not putting it off, I didn't really give you guys a delivery date on that. But normally that would have been the first video I did. But I want to kind of have a better idea of what my days look like before I do that for you. Right now, you are going to take a look at what I'm buying every week to be eating in a caloric surplus. So before I start, this video is not sponsored by anyone. I'm obviously going to be mentioning brands because I buy the same brands every week. I'm going to be talking a lot about Trifecta. We'll get to that in a minute. They are just a brand that supports me so that I can continue doing what I do. Nobody asked me to make this video. No one's paying me to make this video. This is just what I eat every week. So let's get started. I am going to be breaking down this video by macro category. So first we're going to go through all the proteins, then we'll hit all the fats, and then we'll hit all the carbs. Proteins. First, from Trifecta. Let me explain what Trifecta is. Trifecta is a meal delivery service. They do deliver individualized meals, but they also have an a la carte version, which is what I use, which basically means you are delivered cooked food in bulk, and then you kind of make your own meals from there, which I prefer to do that because then the meals are tailored exactly to how many macros I need at that meal, and I don't have to be doing math all day long. Proteins. First, we've got 4 4-ounce turkey patties. Then 4 4-ounce flat iron steaks. 4 4-ounce beef patties. And then I have another package of 4 4-ounce flat iron steaks. Normally I get 4 4-ounce bison patties, but they were out of the bison this week, so I got an extra thing of flat iron steak. Then, the only protein I buy on my own is eggs. That's it for protein. Pretty easy. So, moving on to my fats, I buy natural peanut butter. The only ingredients in this peanut butter are peanuts and salt. No sugar. It's just Kroger brand, nothing special. Then I buy some butter. I've been having to consume so much fat on this bulk. I was kind of getting sick of avocados and peanut butter, and I'm not really a fan of eating raw nuts or like using cooking oils. So I decided to get some butter because it's delicious. Then I get some avocados. I normally get like 5 or 6. I only have 4 because I already ate one. And that's my fats. I only use those 3 things: butter, peanut butter, avocados. All right, now for the fun one. We get some carbs. So from Trifecta, I get a few different carbs. I get a package of sweet potatoes. There's about 4 servings in here. A serving is like 20 grams of carbs-ish. I also get quinoa and brown rice. And there's about like 120 grams of carbs in each package. So I usually have about 40 at each meal. So this is 3 meals a package. And then from the good old grocery store, I get a loaf of whole wheat bread, whole grain bread, whatever. I really don't know the difference. I probably should. It's about 11 grams of carbs a slice. And I get a package of these tortillas. This is a 24 pack. Sometimes I only get 11. These also have no sugar in them, and they're only 19 grams of carbs per tortilla. So those are my main carbs: sweet potato, rice, quinoa, bread, and tortillas. Sometimes I'll get a thing of whole wheat bagels because they're like 40 to 60 grams of carbs per bagel, depending on what brand you get. And on days where I'm just feeling like super full, it's easy for me to just eat a bagel instead of having to like wolf down a bunch of rice or sweet potatoes or something like that. Then for my miscellaneous items, I also get a package of mixed vegetables from Trifecta. So that's mainly where my vegetables come from. Sometimes I'll grab a bag of spinach. And then, I've talked about these so many times, I get a box of the Kodiak Cakes dark chocolate protein packed pancake mix. The box is empty, don't worry. And that's what I buy every week. Full disclosure, I don't pay for the Trifecta foods, but this is about $130 worth of food. I also share some of it with Jacob because it's a lot of food. And then I spend like $20-ish at Ralph's on this stuff. But of course, if I were to only go to the grocery store and not use Trifecta, the bill would be a lot lower because I would probably just stick to buying chicken in bulk and, you know, maybe some turkey sausages for breakfast, which is of course a lot cheaper than the variety of proteins I have here. And then I would probably just buy like a bag of brown rice or something, which is pretty cheap and lasts a long time. Another thing to note is I actually don't eat all of this in a week. I will have foods left over to carry me into the next week. So I kind of am never without food. Like I buy a dozen eggs, but I don't eat 12 eggs in a week. I only eat 7. Oh, I thought I had to sneeze. That's what I buy for food every week. There are some other things that I don't have to buy every week that I occasionally purchase, like half and half for my coffee. You know, there's other things like I get like A1 sauce or ketchup, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a pretty simple grocery list. If it were to all be from the grocery store, it's definitely on the affordable end of the spectrum. Trifecta, obviously, you're paying for the convenience and the time it saves you, so it is a little bit more expensive, of course, than having to buy and cook the food yourself. So that's it. Pretty simple video, pretty simple grocery list. I'm not into like fancy stuff and switching it up a whole bunch. I kind of just eat the same thing every day. While I'm bulking, I do also get 1 to 2 free meals a week. Some people might also call those cheat meals, but I don't because I'm not cheating. That's part of my plan. You know, going out to dinner and having a couple drinks or whatever and a burger. Like I mentioned, this video is not sponsored, but if you have questions about Trifecta, I do have a link for you in the description. And if you have questions about Ralph's grocery stores, they probably have a website too. Anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. In my next update, I will show you how I use all these foods in a full day of eating. If I had to guess, my grocery list probably won't change too much other than the fact that I have been thinking about switching out those tortillas for some fruit-based carbs. Anyway, that's that. I hope that was interesting or a fun little peek into my kitchen. But that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you next time.